First of all, you're such a genius. I feel like it's such an honor to be here. I feel like we'll never know what goes on in the mind of Ryan Murphy.
It's a chaotic place.
Where does an idea begin for you?
You know, I only do things that I want to see, that I'm interested in. As a viewer, I want to see that. So I pass on a lot, I develop a lot, I ultimately don't make a lot of things. The things that I make, like Grotesquerie, like the Menendez brothers, like Dr. Odyssey, you know, I have different parts of my brain, and I wanted to see all of those shows. So I write them.
So what can fans expect from this show in particular?
I think this is a very scary show. It's about a serial killer. It is about modern day horrors we're all going through. And I think it has one of the greatest television performances of all time in Niecy. I think that character is a classic, what she does with it. I love the cast. I think they're all tremendous. And it's also something that I have never done really, which is it's a whodunit. And I wanted to do that. I want everybody to, every week, who you think is the killer is revealed as not what you think. So it's very fun to write something so twisty-turny.
So you have such an incredible cast, like you said. You also have some amazing cameos. Let's talk about Travis Kelce for a second. What's it like working with Travis on set?
Well, he was the best. I mean, I was honored to talk to him. And, you know, Travis, I always say this, but, you know, a star is a star is a star. And he's a star. He's so charismatic and he's so smart. He's lovely. He had a window of time. He asked me to work up something for him. I did. It was an honor. I worked with him on it. I got to direct him with Niecy. We took great care of him. I made him feel at home. And he just showed up. He worked very hard.
Oh, I love
he knew
that.
everybody's lines. He had a great discipline. And he is everything you want him to be. He's a leader and so sweet and so charming. First on the set, last to leave. Great team around him. Always tried to get some Taylor Swift, you know, talk from him. Couldn't get it.
I was going to say, what's the tea? You got any?
Only sweet, lovely things, but I love her too. So he's just what you want. Like, I think if Travis Kelce wants to be a big movie star, he could do it. Like, you can see in the show, he can act and he's talented. And
that's amazing.
I think the world is his oyster. He can do anything.
And like you said, Taylor is no stranger to the screen. Did he say if she gave him any advice before embarking on this journey?
I think that the only thing that we talked about was that she's very supportive of him, and if he has an interest, she wanted him to try it, you know, and I was thrilled about that. And I like somebody who says also, I'm a little afraid of doing this, because to be an actor, you're vulnerable, and he went into that knowing it was going to be a little scary, and it was for him. And one day I rewrote a whole scene that I wasn't liking, and he memorized it in 10 minutes like that. It was letter perfect. Like, he's very, very smart, and he's got something important.
You mentioned this with Travis. Is there anyone else that you've worked with that has been surprisingly easy to work with or easy to direct that maybe wasn't as comfortable or had been on camera as often?
You know, no, I mean, once he started going after the first take, and I told him, I'm like, listen, dude, I control the footage, and I'm going to make sure you look good. And he was like, okay, good, I'll take chances. So he would just fool around.
Oh.
I don't know, it's just a party going on. But he was, I cannot say enough good things about that man.
I love it. Who else would you love to work with that you haven't already? Who's top of the dream list?
Gosh, you know, I feel like I've worked with everybody.
Or maybe that you want to work with again.
You know who I'm really excited about working with? I'm getting ready to direct a thing called All's Fair with Glenn Close and Kim Kardashian and Sarah Paulson and Niecy Nash and Naomi Watts and Tiana Taylor. And Glenn Close is somebody that I have idolized since I was a young guy. So, and I've always been trying to work with her over 20 years, so we finally found the right thing.
Yeah.
So for me to work with her, and I start directing that in a week.
Oh my God, you're booked and busy.
Booked and blessed.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.